Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out this new set of gouache paint by Holbein. This is one of their Irodori sets. It's the Pokemon set. It's the spring set from their seasonal Irodori line. As you can see, I'm just putting the colors out on my palette and I'm going to add white to them just to see what other colors that I can create as well. I have a huge tube of Holbein gouache white paint. It's permanent white G796 if you're interested in getting the same one. And I used my big brain here, and this time when I made a swatch card, I made it so that it could fit inside the box of paints. That way I would always have it in the paint box. I honestly should have done this for the first set of these paints that I tested out. I'm going to go back and actually do that, I think. All of these colors are really bright and fun, so I end up painting a bunch of Pokemon with them. These are made to be used with landscape and landscape artists, but truthfully, I'm not much of a landscape painter. It is something that I want to learn how to do or just grow as an artist and be able to do landscapes, but I'm not quite there yet. So as you can see, all these colors are beautiful, bright, a lot of fun. This one is, I think it's called light ochre or something like that. Let me double check. It is, yeah, it's light ochre. And it's pretty similar to their regular ochre color, but as you can see, when you add the white to it, it makes a really nice beige and tan color. Unfortunately, the yellows in the set weren't quite close enough to make a Pikachu color, but I did do some other yellow Pokemon that you'll see shortly. If you're still watching, if you could go ahead and give this video a like, that really helps my channel out. I know you've probably heard that a million times from different content creators, but it really makes a big difference and it would mean the world to me. I would appreciate it so much. I mentioned this in my previous video, but if you didn't see that one, I'll go ahead and repeat myself. You'll see my cell phone pop up in the screen a little bit, and that's just me recording short content for Reels on Instagram and Shorts here on YouTube. I just film for a couple seconds at a time with my left hand, my non-dominant hand. I am like a little bit ambidextrous, so it's easy for me to do. But I thought, everybody is always asking how I make my reels and that sort of stuff. So here you go. You can see right there. This is exactly what I do. I film for anywhere between 10 to 20 seconds at a time, and just while holding it with my left hand. Pretty straightforward and simple. I do have a little platform that holds my cell phone that I can use as well to get slightly different angles. But I found the easiest way for me is just to use my own hands. If you make it too complicated, I'm most likely not gonna do it. That's something I am trying to work on. But sometimes the simple way is the best way. You just get it done. It doesn't always have to be perfect. Is it sometimes a little shaky? Yeah. Do people seem to care or even notice? No, they don't. So just go ahead and give it a try. So in this page spread of various Pokemon characters, I do end up using every single paint color in the set, other than the silver, but the silver is pretty straightforward. You saw it on the swatch card. I did want to make sure that I used every color this time, just so you could get a good representation of what it looks like when it's being painted and used. I did have to mix one color. I used it in Eevee and Squirtle, and as you can see, I used the 3 primary colors and made a brown shade for Squirtle's turtle shell and some of the shadows on Eevee and Eevee's ear. Those were the only areas where I used colors that were really mixed together, other than adding white to all the different shades. And then here For the spots on Bulbasaur, I used a color that I already had. I want to say it's peacock blue, but I can't quite remember. It's from their regular gouache traditional set line. Okay, I just stopped and looked, and it's actually called the Ice Blue number G560 for the spots on Bulbasaur that are the darker shade, just in case you're interested in that color.
What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Listen to me as I slow it down. Dreams still yours if you want it. Breathe the light, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth.
I knew that going into this that I would love these paints. Holbein is one of my favorite gouache paints, probably my favorite because they're really easy to get in the US. I really don't have any cons about this set. Right now, you can get this set of 12 colors online on Amazon for $40. Now, that price, of course, will probably fluctuate, but that is an amazing price for this many set of traditional gouache paints. I think all the colors are really fun and beautiful, and a few of them are a little bit streaky straight out of the tube, but you have that with any sort of paint, so you know it is what it is. I honestly am trying to think of a con to these colors, and I don't really have one. They're beautiful. They're easy to use. If you like painting with gouache paint and you had the money, I would definitely recommend them to you. I think that for some people, $40 can still be a little pricey as far as art supplies go, and that's understandable, but they're definitely worth the price. So far, I've tested this spring set and the fall set of the Irodori Holbein gouache sets, and I'm still a little partial to the fall set. I love these colors, don't get me wrong, they're amazing, but there's something about the fall colors that just speak to me a little bit more. It's personal preference, so you might like this set a little more, and that's perfectly fine. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching the entire video. I really appreciate it, and if you haven't given a thumbs up yet, that would really help out my channel. And if you want, go ahead and comment below what your favorite Pokemon character is. I'm interested in knowing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day. And before you go, there are a few close-ups after I do some line work, so maybe I shouldn't have said goodbye just yet. But it happens. All right, here are all the Pokemon. Thanks again. Have a good one. Bye, guys.